Hello. Thank you for showing up. Welcome to episode 112 of One-on-One Coaching, where we believe we not only have the right to control our lives, we deserve to create them. Today, I just came back from playing baseball and I get injured. And this experience kind of brought me back to many years ago and something that happened to me while leaving work. Uh, it was probably maybe early afternoon. I was just leaving work. I was working on the 21st floor of this building, and I'm just waiting for the elevators. They're busy, but as the one in the middle of the hallway opens up, I run into someone that used to work with us, maybe 2, 3 years before, and I was surprised to see him because I wasn't sure if he was still with the company or not. And I simply asked him, "How are you doing?" And his response kind of took me by surprise because he said something interesting at the moment that I kind of laughed at internally. But I don't remember the exact words, but he did say something like to the effect of, um, um, feeling like crap because now I'm on this floor filled with um, mother effers um, that don't care about anything. And he said it with a very strong uh, passion and emotion to it. And I just didn't know how to respond to it. I think I kind of laughed nervously and just kind of said, cool, and kind of kept quiet. And then, interesting enough, the elevator was actually packed, but he still said it. And I thought that was odd at the moment, but I never really thought about it much. But today, it kind of came back to me because on my first at bat in the baseball game, I ended up tweaking my elbow. So either swinging or something. And this happened on Monday, happened for the first time. I was feeling a little bit of a tight shoulder blade. I have like a knot right between the shoulder blade and the spine. And that was bothering me to look to the right. So right now, I can't really look too well to my right. And I also tweaked my elbow, rotating it. I just got home and I felt pretty bad about it on Monday. And then today, Wednesday, um, I did the same thing. And I could have blamed it on um, not warming up enough, or maybe my age, or maybe just I'm doing something with my swing. But I actually remember that several weeks ago, I slept badly on a bed that was too soft, and that kind of tweaked my spine. And when I was foam rolling, I actually pinched something under my shoulder blade, and I didn't put much attention to it. I kind of just thought, well, that's just I probably just pinched it with by trying to foam roll, and I did it wrongly, and that was it. And I left it like that. But if I think about it, it's actually connected to everything, at least in the back injury, because that pinch from my lower back would actually misalign the other things, and the muscle will start to compensate, and over time you just simply start developing this swelling that prevents motion, and then the motion from the swing, since I'm trying to compensate for the tightness in certain areas of my body, would just cause injury. Now, in the beginning, the pinch wasn't as heavy or as intense as the injury from now, since I can't really extend my arm right now. So it got much worse now, and I would tend to blame um, the most current circumstance. Now, what does the baseball story have to do with my elevator encounter? And it's because if you think through the elevator encounter, the elevator is going down. He's coming, I think he was in the 23rd floor. So every single day, he's passing by the 21st floor. The floor that he just said is filled with jerks and people that couldn't care less about other people. And think about that, because his response was very passionate. It was a very passionate response. I don't really know what happened. I'm sure there were some miscommunications, and he was treated in a certain way that made him feel unappreciated and misvalued or something like that. I don't know. My perspective was that he was one of the favorites employees of one of the directors on the floor back in the day when he was there. But I don't know. Something happened that created a negative experience for him. And for 3 years, every single day, he was riding the elevator up in the morning and down in the evening, and always thinking, this is the floor that made my life a mess, that made my life frustrating or impossible to handle. And I'm just so glad I'm gone from there. But every day, twice a day, or every time he would go up and down the elevators, he would actually pass by that memory. And that is the thing. I relate that to grudges, resentment. Um, Somebody did you wrong, and you simply try to ignore it for a long period of time, but you unknowingly keep reminding yourself unconsciously about what's going on. You may not say it out loud, you may not even notice, but over time it gets so heavy, right, that misaligns everything in your life, whether you want to accept it or not. It's causing a lot of energy drain, and you're not even noticing it. So I think it's worthwhile exploring the concept that if things don't feel in full alignment or in full harmony, or maybe in peace with what you're doing today, or something seems to be nagging you every single day and you're not really sure where it's coming from, give it some thought to the possibility that you're holding a grudge against something that you that happened to you many years ago, and you're not even, you think you ignored it or you think you're over it, but it still bothers you, because most likely it is, and it's draining your energy. It's keeping you nervous or anxious about something, and like you're always waiting for somebody to do something to you to snap at them and respond in a negative way. Resentment is something that we don't notice, but it has a heavy toll. And just as I ignored the simple twitch many weeks ago, now I'm paying for it with an injury that it's bothersome and it's annoying, and it doesn't let me concentrate or focus on what I want to do on the baseball field. So that's my mini story that went a little bit too long, but hopefully it gives you a perspective, context to this concept of thinking about your resentments and allowing those things to process properly, acknowledge them, and address them. And maybe that would lift up all these weight and allow you to be more of who you want to be and who you truly are. Have a good one, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.